I ran out of sticky notes, don't judge me. Hey, how you doing this morning? It's actually feeling pretty dry. We painted this on Wednesday. It cured the rest of the night Wednesday, all day Thursday, and it's mostly dry. Like, for the most part, all these like areas that you can see really easily are dry. It's just like stupid spots like up in this corner and like up in that corner over there. We're having a lot of trouble getting like the heat in there properly. And then yesterday I had it kind of just like rotating back and forth, kind of heating up the whole thing. But I think today I'm gonna just try and aim it for a little bit at each corner, just to really bake that corner. Because the rest of it's pretty dry, it's just the corners. And I bet you now that this is dry, if I put this in the sun, wow, dude, this makes me so excited for the summer. Okay, ready? When I put this thing in the sun, the whole thing goes into an effect. Look at that. That is so cool, dude. Also, if any of you guys can find these online, these Honda of Canada MFG stickers, can you drop a link down below? Because I really want to buy one of these, but the dealership's going to charge me like way too much money for just a sticker. But I think it's cool because there's not a lot of Canadian YouTubers, and I would love to put that back right here so that like, it's just the little things, but to me, it's cool. So welcome back to the channel, guys. Hope you guys are having a great Saturday. We're not ready to start putting stuff back. I'm gonna let this dry for another at least day or so. Part of doing the Civic more proper this time is that it's gonna take a little bit more time to get stuff going. So what we're gonna be doing today instead is we're gonna be opening up this motor, and we have a bunch of stuff we have to do to it. So we've never actually looked inside this motor, like for ourselves, to see what's going on in there. So basically, Emerson's coming over, we're gonna open that thing up, and we wanna just take a good look, top end, bottom end. We wanna look everything over and just make sure that nothing's obviously wrong with it. And as long as nothing is obviously wrong with it, we will slap it back together with a bunch of fresh hardware I picked up. So I picked up this entire gasket kit. This thing has head gasket, intake gasket, exhaust gasket, valve cover gasket. Literally all of these gaskets are in this box, which is crazy, but it's good because we don't know any of these gaskets. We don't know how long they've been here, how garbage they are, anything that's wrong with them, right? So we're just gonna replace every single gasket on this entire motor. We also got ARP Head Studs. So we're not gonna go crazy, like I said, with this. We're not gonna go super crazy with this motor. This motor is just kind of like an in-betweener motor. But I did get the ARP Head Studs because you're supposed to be able to run a little bit more boost with these guys without them stretching. So I'm pretty sure that what's in there is bolts, and then we have to swap them to studs. We're gonna clean all this up so it's nice and fresh when it goes in. And then if there is any leaks with this, we can see it while it's in the car. Like we can find the fresh oil leak.
So
thanks, buddy.
It says room 16. I'm like, or 6. I'm just like, okay. This is the only one. She goes, no, there's another 6. I'm like, no, there isn't.
It's jeans, bro. I don't think I've ever seen you wear jeans before. It's fancy. The world's biggest stickers. Dude, I thought we were just gonna get some oil.
It's got these. I would say throw that into the Civic.
Do that again. What sound does it make when you put German oil in your turbo car?
Yeah.
Well, I guess after this haul, I literally thought we were just getting oil, but after this, no way to hide that like we're working with Liquid Moly. It's not a paid sponsor by any means. Like they don't pay me to tell you they're good. They don't pay me for anything, but we are partnering up with Liquid Moly. They will also be attending some of the driven shows that we are going to this summer. They are one of like the big name sponsors of the shows. I'm just nervous to do this because I don't know how to do the cams. I don't want to mess it up. So we gotta take off like the belt and everything. If it looks like we don't know what we're doing, or we maybe did something wrong. We've never taken apart a Honda motor like this. I've taken apart the Subaru motor, but it was way different. Like you didn't have to take apart like the cams and stuff. Same as every other video. We have an idea, but we don't really know what we're doing, so if we're doing it a little wrong, don't judge us. These just come right off? Like should they just be like, great. That one's moving?
Don't do this.
I feel like you often say don't do this as you do something.
Wow. They are glued in there.
Sounds like something's happening.
There we go.
Oh yeah. Okay, so now we gotta make sure these go in order. It goes 11, look, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Just remember these are here and don't kick it over.
Oh, got it.
That's kind of cool. I've never taken out a camshaft before.
What the hell is that? Is that from the valve cover?
Yep, there's one there from the valve cover too. Dude, whoever had the valve cover must have put it on here upside down at one point. Like they were probably like, took the valve cover and were like, oh, just throw it with the motor. And they put it on upside down to just get rid of it. And now there's one over here too. So that's one of those little rubber gaskets, and that's one of like the metal stops. What is it? You want to just hold the diagram here? I'm just gonna start doing it, and then you just tell me which one's next. Dude, we need some seafoam up in here. This thing looks like it needs to brush its teeth. Oh, baby, today's a good day, boys.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. Good, how are you?
Good. I got a couple of big boxes for you.
Good. Do you know how hard it's gonna be for me not to open these right now? Let's see if you can see some color. Oh, dude, you can see the color. Come here, look at this. That's all right. That's all right. I can do that. Dude, I told you guys I ordered new wheels. I did not think they were gonna be here so fast. I literally ordered these this week. I got a square setup this time. I had staggered last time. I was like, wasn't a fan of how the rear wheel was like more dish than the front wheel. When I had the TM7s, that kind of bugged me. I didn't really like how it was like more set into the back. So I got a square setup this time so all the wheels are the same. I'm so excited. It's the wild Emerson in his natural habitat. I've never seen him look at anything this intense other than a bowl of rice.
This is a bowl of rice.
It's not a bowl, it's 4 cups of rice. Emerson's been working on cleaning up the outside. I kind of tried to clean that piston head. You can see it looks a little bit better. I just use like WD-40 and a Scotch-Brite pad. These two are the worst. These two aren't as bad. It's kind of hard to see in there. It's kind of dark, but we're gonna try and run seafoam through it and clean it out. But I'm just gonna do what I can with the ones that are at the surface right now, just to give them a little extra. I literally was just going like, let's soak for a minute. I'm sure there's better stuff, but this is what we have. Give it a good massage, and then you get that. It's like kind of better. It is what it is. And then we looked at the head. I cleaned it up just a little bit, but the head's actually not that bad. It was a little bit dirtier up here, so I think this is good enough for what we're doing. Do you want to grab the stuff? I have a head on the top, and then just the threads on the bottom, whereas these ones are actual studs, so we're gonna thread them in, and then you just put a nut on the top. All right, so we have, I don't know what the hell those are for. I'll cover, thermostat shit, maybe? I don't really know. We're gonna have to read the instructions. Bingo. Hey, this is a nice one.
3 layer?
3 layers, buddy. Hopefully, this works. Okay, so now we gotta tighten these, like torque these into the block, and then torque the nuts on top. Does this work? That thing just stripped. That sucks. So these ARP studs have like an Allen key in the top, which I thought was kind of weird, but like Emerson said, they're all like that, so whatever, it should work. We're using this Allen key socket to try and torque it down, and we literally, like this thing couldn't handle the torque, and it bent. Then we were like just messing around, seeing if like one of these tiny little guys would work with an adapter on it, but that just got sketchy right away, so we stopped.
We can go to my house and grab mine, but it's the same brand.
Yeah, if you have the same brand, we're just gonna start breaking shit.
Looking for the Allen sockets.
We're trying to call people, we're trying to find like a Snap-on truck or something that we can call that might carry these things, because the only thing we decided is if we get like a better quality one, and maybe it won't twist, I don't know.
Yeah, I'll meet you at the Ford dealership.
Okay, tell them what you did, you psycho. What'd you buy?
Nothing.
Yes, you did.
Listen. I didn't buy it just for one thing. I bought it because I'm gonna need it later on in life.
That's the best excuse they have.
I'm not just.
We literally went there because we needed one friggin' Allen key socket, and Emerson bought 2 sets of Allen key sockets because he's like, oh, I'm gonna need them one day. Frig, we go there, spend like $50 on a socket, and kid spends like $400 or $500. But he has no gas in his truck. He made Brad drive. I don't know. I think I fixed it though. Something was wrong with it. It was like really dark and grainy. When you're like in a dark room and the footage gets grainy, it like looked like that. I don't know how long my camera was doing that. I'm sorry if that was messing everything up. I don't know what was wrong with it. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Oh yeah!
Here, take one. I think it's 12 broskies.
Make sure these are at least threaded properly. It sketches me out so much how these things are just loose in your engine. Like obviously, yeah, it's supposed to be that way, but like when you're putting a motor back together and you like have to torque everything to spec and be so careful, and then they give you this, and it just like, oh, I'm just gonna just sit right there. I'm gonna just come right off like that. Let's start with that guy. Right there looks pretty good to me. And then put these guys back down. What the fuck? So now that's in there. Dude, we literally torqued it to spec and the frickin' bolt broke. If it's not sticking out, I am gonna freak out. Just put the camera down because I was like, I was about to have a freak out. I go with this little, what even is this? A pick? And if you look in here, see how there's an edge from where it like broke? See how it's kind of aggressive? Yeah. And I legit just started pushing on the edge and I got it somewhere, watch. Oh, how lucky is that? And then you can just spin the whole thing out just by pushing on that edge. It's like giving surgery to your motor. Perfect. Haha, dude! I can't believe we actually got that. The only thing about breaking this was that it put a little bit of a damper on us finishing this tonight. It's pretty much done. Like, we did the head studs, we got the head studs installed, we got a new gasket in there. Like, that stuff is good, but we don't have another one of these bolts. I opened up the D15 to check. They're completely different bolts in there, like I assumed they would be. I was also gonna clean up like the block, but I wanna get the valve cover on first. So what I think I'm gonna do is take a quick trip to the Honda dealership. I know you could just find like this motor at like a junkyard or something and pull the parts off you need, but like to drive all the way to the closest junkyard's not worth it. So probably tomorrow, which is closed right now, which is why I can't go. And I'll pick up a valve cover one for this one that's broken. I'll pick up a new one of these. I'll do a quick once over tonight and make sure that nothing else needs to be picked up from there while I'm there. I'm sorry that we did that to you guys. I also have to edit this video really quickly tonight because tomorrow morning we are going out. We're actually gonna go look at like the millionth house we've tried to look at in the last couple months. You guys know we've been trying to move for a while and we just can't find anything. Like there's just never anything. I'm unfortunately not rich, so trying to find what I need for the right price is kind of hard. Next time we work on this motor, we should be able to complete it to the point where it is ready to attach transmission, a clutch, and then drop it in the car. So that's where I'm gonna leave you guys. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out and stay committed.